everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Horror at Highrook. We're diving into Chapter 7. I'm excited to see where it goes. Loving the story. Loving the story. I do wonder how many chapters there are. I don't think we're that... Oh, you're injured. Oh, you're just 10% injured. You're fine. But are you guys tired? Piles of debris. Is everyone unharmed? That tremor was no vision. I expect the disturbance could be even felt in Black Sands. Aster brushes dust from her arms. The manor is well built, but I'm sure I heard the rumbles of collapsing masonry. We should assess the damage and decide our next steps. Atticus laughs grimly. These grand houses are not as firm as they appear to be. Building your mansion atop a cliff riddled with caves ain't too bright. I'll wager this collapse will bring even more buried horrors to light. Can you smell the stench, too? The quake has caused the very ground to split and the earth below seems rotten and blighted. Caliger nudges a pile of wreckage with her boot. We should tread carefully to avoid both injury and infection. Okay, I need y'all to sleep. Apparently they can all sleep together. Let's just get them to sleep. What's that? A swarm of tiny insects has appeared, whining like distorted mosquitoes. Each noxious fly bubbles with infection, sprinkling their contagion on everything they touch. They do not direct harm and are not hard to dispatch, but they spread disease and will multiply quickly if left unchecked. Oh. Okay. She took care of it. So did they all sleep? They apparently did. Okay. I don't know why the toy donkey got moved. Did I move it? I don't know. So we need to clear the pile of debris in these areas. Oh, the Gazette. Earth trembles, shake region. Damage to Black Sands tenement determines demolishment. A shifting the earth has been reported in all areas of the Black Sands locally this week, with damage to some buildings. A tenement in the Dire Witch area has been condemned as a result of the tremors, with the mayor announcing that it is to be taken down within 2 weeks. Affected families are to be housed at the Hocklin Mill, which has also suffered minor damage from the quaking. It is understood that such events are naturally occurring, albeit rare. Palpitations of the deep stone of the earth. Sure, we'll say they are... Yep, they are definitely common. Garden guide. She can't do that yet. We need to combine some stuff there. Can we do this one? Can she do this one? Why does it look like there's bugs there? I don't like that. Oh, there's bugs. I have everyone doing something though. Okay, hold on. So we just gotta keep an eye out for these damn bugs. Ugh. Alright, first thing first, unearth box. A small mail case recovered from beneath the debris in the courtyard. It must have laid buried there for years. Despite its age, it remains firmly locked, and with no sign of a key, we will need to break our way into it. Mr. Tubbs is blocking us, and we have a clay bone clump, a dollop of earth and clay revealed when clearing debris from the courtyard. Normally, we instantly discard this clod of earth, but Dr. Gallagher suspects that the loom hides something more organic, perhaps even bone-like. Oh, it's for her. And then we have Sophia's notes. A handful of Mechanist notes, so more of a Sophia stuff. Document case. The stained container is a Venatus document box designed to transport confidential papers. These cases are sealed with a protective tar. This was once uncoded from the debris. This one was uncoded from the debris in the archives. It is stamped with the monogram LV. Oh. And then we have, what else? Alfred's notes. I was looking for musical recordings for the boy to play. He loves the magic of sound coming from that clunky old machine he has in his room. I promised him I would bring him anything I could find, and I have got him some good ones. Music, stories, and the like. I found one in the archives the other day that I will not let him hear. It was right far in the stack's Voltalk, or something it says on the label. Excited, I took it to Simon's room, but he wasn't there. I thought to give it a listen myself. Well, I wish I had not. Well, I wish I had not. Such evil words were on that thing. I would call it a choir of witches. I took the wretched thing and put it in the eaves in our chambers, so that no one ever again has to listen to that foul noise. And then Mr. Mouse had laid a trap for the visitors. They entered the darkened room and saw the helpless dream struggling on the floor. They rushed to it like mice to old cheese. The visitors kneeled down around the dream with their syringes and their books. Mr. Mouse gnawed faster. The rope snapped. The cage fell. The visitors screamed. Mr. Mouse hoped all the noise would not wake up the king, but up in his grand bedroom the king slumbered on, dreaming his dreams until they climbed out of his skull to crawl off and hide in the nooks and crannies of the house. Ugh. I don't like that imagery. Mr. Mouse has done a good job. He went back to the window to watch the river and to whisper and to wait. Wow, he just killed the people. That's crazy. We got a wax recording, a small pillar of wax inscribed with a spiral of scratchy audio. They labeled the label attached reads Irma Voltalk, augury number 3. Okay. Storage index. A crumpled note listing the shelf locations of various texts. The sheet could help us retrieve some of Irma Voltalk's most disturbing yet insightful stanzas. So whoever Irma is, she's important. Number 4, maybe we should wait till we get all of them? Or at least enough of them? You can do that. Do you have musical tendencies? I guess we can do the Gift of the Wren. Maybe we shouldn't, though. Maybe we should have someone that's actually musically inclined do that. Voltalk's draft. Crease collection of scribbled pages, ink stains, scraps, lace, and fragments of unknown language and arcane symbology in the study. Oh, there's a pile of debris in here as well. She found a bone, a preserved limb recovered from its burial jacket of clay and dirt. It is in surprisingly good condition. Things might be learned from its nicks and scratches. I fragmented something more. The dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. One step closer. Or one step closer with that. We should do some... Oh, we got a sturdy crate. An iron pail. A noisy metal bucket that seems to clang and clatter with the slightest provocation. And it's stained and dented from years of hauling coal and water. It's a task. It's a task to perform in here. Open this document case. Number 3. Moonfly extract. A small ampoule of pale blue liquid. This fluid was drawn from the vitals of a moonfly larvae. Daring mystics champion the use of this extract in their expeditions of the mind. Okay. Evelyn Strain? Oh, it's for blood? Oh, it's for the well house. I was like, huh? Blood? For a second, those two colors, red and pink, looked almost the same. Gerard Evelyn was a servant to the director of Westford Frontiers, a prospecting group established by Lord Mithers. The company operated for several years in the gold fields of the West Coast. Its expert geologists and surveyors found little to no riches, and it ended up wasting their remaining funds on gin and opium. Oh no. During this period, Gerard Evelyn took care of the... I keep hitting my mic, I'm sorry. Took care of the general domestics and quietly studied his superiors. After the company collapsed, he remained on the coast and found fame as a solo dredger, able to find nuggets in the most unlikely streams and silts. He put his success down to a modified clothes strainer that he had adapted during his service to Lord Mithers. The design became famous and is now used worldwide wherever washing or indeed prospecting is done, so we want to upgrade that. I need to do the stone. We need to do pile of debris up here. She's doing that. Oh, wait, I should have... Okay, it's fine. Can you go get, like, some food? Maybe there's food in that, actually. Number 2, now we just need number 1, another wax recording. What can you do, girl? What can you do? She can't even do that. Oh. Get those bugs out of here. What? Oh, the first note. The first note. I am no longer using the phonograph to journal my reflections of the moonfly experiments. Instead, I am recording the journeys directly. I am attempting to describe the visions as they occur. The phonograph has been most useful in this research, but some recordings have turned out more disturbing than I expected. One session in particular saw my narration transform to a stream of pained whispers in a language I do not know. Listening back to the recording left me as disturbed as I had retired with a measure of landium. I doubt that there's anything of sense in this recording, but the cylinder is attached if by chance I wish to re-examine my unsettling glossolalia. What a word. This confirms that the Acherons were not the first owners of Highrook to open their mind to Nibiru. Miss Voltok was seeing artistic inspiration instead of power, but she stumbled upon her own method of illumination. This moonfly extract, or at least the recording that resulted from it, could help us assemble the final rite. Again, it is the appliance of mechanist engineering that allows us to examine her steps. Aster wears a smug grin. Scientific recording and containment is the only safe way to deal with arcane phenomenon. Your blind enthusiasm for occult systems is misguided and dangerous. My enthusiasm is how we have progressed this far. Vitali curbs a rising anger. If we had not engaged with the tools and rites of Nibiru, we would still be scouring the courtyard for notes and footprints. He's right. He's right. He's got us there. Oh no, she can't open that. What? What? That's insane. Let's do Sophia's notes. And let's have her upgrade that. Got tracing coal, catalyst powder. We need food, Atticus. Oh, we got our first thing. Wherever that will be. Burning presence summoned by the scent of depleted emberite. Right. So we got that upgraded. Iron pail. Oh, is that just a better fishing rod? Okay, so we can get rid of this. My bad. We can read these now. My voyages are becoming more intense and the recordings more garbled. I now believe I am always drawn to the same place, an unnatural shadowed isle lit by the flickering rays of a burning moon. The recordings are often confused and hard to describe, such as the one I included here, and sometimes even seem to have captured other voices than my own. I have written several drafts for new poems immediately after these visions, but the results are always unreadable. The page is crisscrossed with garbled phrases and arcane symbols. I am hoping that my attempts will gain clarity over time. Perhaps it is simply a matter of adjusting the dose. Oh gosh. I had my final voyage last night, the culmination of my terrible visions. I was transported to an unearthly black desert, a terrible wasteland lit by the fevered rays of that burning moon. The land itself was strewn with grim lakes and reefed in bright mist. Everything was vivid and cold. I could smell the pools and hear the discharge of static in the air. The moon filled the sky above, and I felt suffocated, crushed, as if underwater. Figures all composed of ethereal light flickered in and out of the realm, stumbling like automations. Lost pilgrims staggering across the barren land. It was too much, too much. I am quaking now with the memory. I am sealing my last ampoule here, along with the device I used to filter the extract. I will not go back. I cannot go back. And then what's this one? I am unwell. My experiments have left me scarred, and it does not heal. I have not used the extract for days, yet when I close my eyes, that blasphemous landscape appears once more. Even in my waking hours, the shadows around Highrook transform into the spires of that forsaken land, and I feel the cold heat of that sinking moon on my back. My adventures took a step too far, and I came here to destroy the drafts I have written, to burn them in the forge, yet I could not. Something, pride perhaps, would not let me do this. I will take them to the archives where they might be safely hidden. Perhaps their terrible inspiration will one day be worth this nightmare's tariff. Whoa. Is this what this is? Oh, we have Sophia's blueprints. Let's see if we can do that one. We cannot! They're both 7, these ones. Oh boy, she found one. Okay. What's this? A collection of poems written by the controversial author Peter Gwindle. Too many credits, the rambling stanzas and violent imagery appears to be nothing more than provocative posturing. But to others, the intensity of the writing and its otherworldly tone was a source of great inspiration. Oh, it's a study thing. Alright, we got a new thing. I'm assuming this is the 4th seal that we're dealing with right now. Storage index. Is that just a better archives key? If so... Goodbye. We're gonna have him look there real quick. Oh, she should do this. What can we pull up? Oh, why? You ruined everything. Let's get to the mole here. Hello? I was trying to do something up here, thank you very much. Another draft. It's a normal shipping crate. Flicker fly. And a slime-coated bone. A human humerus pulled from the depths of the Highrook well. Its scarred surface is coated with layers of slime and algae. We still need to remove such contaminants before we can assess the bone properly. Well, you can do that. Gift of the rat. Cool. Everyone's gonna need to sleep soon. He found another one. Caligar's report. Sometimes I wonder at myself, would I want to be dragged from a grave to take part in some demonstration or display of knowledge? I have of course benefited from such disinterments, yet I begin to feel shame at pulling the fallen back into the light. I myself seek oblivion often enough to sympathize with the sanctity of burial. Burial? So now what do we need? Hands? Those are the feet? We need to put these together apparently there, eventually. Cane Cross letter. Dear Caligar, once I heard you reported the Highrook investigation, I had to write to you. A few years ago, I was sent to inoculate the Acheron boy, and while I was in their schoolroom, I saw something that made me take note. On one of the shelves was a human ribcage, mounted as if for biological study. What struck me, though, was the nameplate, identifying the owner as Oswald Kent, the very first victim of the Ashen Death. Considering your involvement, I feel that it was important to tell you this discovery, both as a colleague and a friend. Oh. perform it in the schoolroom. She's doing something right now. Oh, Aster's note. What is Atticus doing, creeping about in the corners of the dark corridors late at night? I cross paths with him, but he does not speak, just grunts and moves on. And what of Caligar? She seems never to remove that mask, and it begins to stir thoughts in me that I have suppressed. What does she really want here? Why does seem so interested in where things might be hidden or buried? The longer we spend here, the more I realize that everyone, and not just Vitali, has some special and unhealthy interest in this place, beyond the mission we've been charged with. It worries me. If we are all looking to other ambitions, what will become the Acherons themselves, the focus of this whole investigation? She's acting like she don't have her own, thing going on with Sophia. You know? Like, girly pop, you're also doing something. Whoa. It is only my training and experience as a doctor that have allowed me to survive in this place. The others endure also in their own ways. Education and experience are the tuning which makes a person survive. This is even true of Atticus. He might be a simple beast with limited pleasures, but I have seen him right, and I know he thinks more than his exterior might suggest. I doubt I will see him again after all this is done, but if I do, I will not be uncomfortable with such a meeting. Oh! They're so cute! I want more of them, you know? I want to see more. I want to see more of them. I kind of like all the ships going on so far. Come on. Nothing. Okay. I need one. That won't give me what I need. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's see if that gives us anything. I guess do this again. I don't know. Gift of the bee. Gift of the toad. Just to have those there. And maybe even we can like, combine those. Ew. Moonfly larva, pale aquatic nymph, the juvenile form of the moonfly. One day the scrub will be a beautiful nocturnal invertebrate. I didn't say that right, but whatever. Glittering under the stars. For now, its ugly, immature form coils and roils in the shadows of the well. More adventurous, apothecaries claim that the larvae holds toxins that can give rise to powerful visions. It is rumored that its extract was used to instill fake madness by poisoners and con artists. Oh, wonderful. She is exhausted. I'm assuming everyone should just sleep real quick. Then we can do that. It's crazy that that works. I wonder if it works the same with food. Do that. Where can I put the others? What does this give me again? What were we supposed to do with this? Oh, okay. Can we do this with all one meal as well? Oh my god, that would have been good to know before we, What about moonshine? Does it act the same way? They're all drinking together. Okay, well that changes how I see this game a little bit. Like, excuse me? Like, what do you mean? Alright, she's gonna do that. I guess he's gonna keep doing this. I don't know what to do with you two. Gonna be honest. She found the ribcage, the source of the first victim of the Ashbone Plague. Gallagher reads such remnants as others might read a book. Hold on, girl. How are we gonna put this together? Oh, Jesus! That scared me? Why did I get jump scared? Oh, I didn't know it was gonna work. A bag of bones. A cloth-bound collection of withered limbs and body parts. The first victim of the ash plague has been collected by Dr. Gallagher. Oh, the remnants of this mysterious victim might still offer hope for a cure when returned to King Cross Yard. What do we do with that? I completed her side quest. We just had... Okay, Gallagher's reports. Oh my god. I'm dying a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm dying just a little bit. I got jump scared by the noise it made when it completed. Alright. Oh, I hit my mic again. I have the bulk of the cadaver, but not yet all the answers. When we leave this place, I shall take it with me and back to the laboratory. Then, perhaps, belatedly, I can right the wrong of the past and create a defense against the ash plague. Should it ever come again to black sands and the surrounding lands, we might be protected. Our time at Highrook has been horrifying, but perhaps yet some good can come of it. I shall leave this here with a far finer caliber of knowledge than that which I entered. On finishing the game, this optional story will be concluded. Awesome! So we finished Gallagher's stuff. Now we need to finish everyone else's. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Catalyst powder, ember stone. Let's keep looking here. We need to do that. Where's that larvae? He's got another thing. Where'd that larvae go? Was it on a timer? Am I blind? I might be blind. Oh, there it is. Fading remnant. Okay, we're done with that. What did she do with the larvae thing? Oh. Okay. Rusted rondel. What appears to be a large rusty nail is in the fact a merchant's sidearm. The flake of rust and scabrous corrosion could be removed if one wanted to uncover the true value of this piece. Atticus, it's your time to shine. That's not who I meant to bring over there. He needs one more, though. How do you need one more? 4? Oh, then we can just do this easy. We'll have her do it. Alright, what do we need to do then? Flickerfly is not working. I need more mechanic stuff. That's for sure. Alright, now he can do that. I don't think this is gonna give us anything more. Alright, we got the Burnholt Rondel. The delicate blade of this piercing knife would have remained hidden in the seams of cloaks and boots, but now restored. The masterwork of its construction powers is to be more of a symbol of status than a tool of defense. This reclaimed weapon is now ready for delivery, which we'll go do. Okay, we can't do that anymore. What is this? Curative algae. A film of vicious life drawn from the depths of the well. It is thought that when boiled in tonic, the chemical contents of this aquatic bloom can help to cure the infection and disease. Oh, we did Atticus side quest. Dear A, you did it. My buyer's over the moon. He never expected to see a full quartet of those knives on the side of the ocean. But here you are like some foxhound sniffing them all out. Come around to the den as soon as you get back in town. The contract wants to pay you direct. I've already got my fee, and I reckon you can safely book yourself a carriage there and back. You're going to be rolling and coiling for a while, my friend. Maybe you can buy me a drink to celebrate. Nice! He doesn't have a thing to show for it, though. We kind of just... We're missing 3. So Sophia's stuff, or no, Aster's stuff, we need to do this, but we need more of this. How do we get more of this? Is the real question. Perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere. Stupor suit. A thin yet pungent broth infused with the soporific fresh of the slumberfish. Right, it's just a task support for over here. What does this do? Oh, he can't do it. It doesn't want me to do this either, which is interesting. Go look at secrets then. Wow, cleansing tonic. A thick medicinal syrup that is potent bomb is full of tiny bubbles trailing lazily through the liquid. Tastes awful but can rapidly cure most infections. It's just a task support. Why are we having so much task support for this? I wonder. I mean, we can definitely also... Who has drink? Does she not have... She has it? Oh, I can't... oh, I can't... Oh, I see. I understand. Can't combine those. I don't know what else to do. Again, I'm kind of like, well, what do we do now? How do we get more machine stuff? I think we have to go back and do more, okay, I'm going to try to upgrade this. No, it won't let me. These are upgraded to max already, so I can't upgrade anymore. Okay, that didn't work out. Can I open this crate? I can. I can only go up to 6 because I don't know how else to get machine cards. No idea how else to get machine cards right now. Wait, there's the gift of the monkey. Why was that down there? Oh, I could have done her side stuff. That's okay. Can this stuff stop kicking out what I'm trying to do up here? Oh my god. I knew it would happen soon enough. Such clouds of contagion were bound to infect us at some point. Calder searches through her medical bag. Unfortunately, I have no remedy in my supplies, but we can concoct a solution here. I saw a glint of Palmer's algae in the well. If we could collect a bucket full, we could boil it up into a cure. Didn't I already make one? This? Oh my god, what? Seeker's Record. Ah! Dear brothers, I have finally obtained the ceremonial goblet of Irma Voltic. As you know, we have been in search of this item ever since our interest in Highrook began. Irma was the previous owner of the estate. She was a much lauded poet praised for her vivid and otherworldly compositions. Although it is unclear how much true insight Voltic displayed in her work, it is evident that she used the relic, among with various chemical concoctions, to summon visions of Nibiru. As such, it was seen as important to obtain the goblet as soon as possible and add it to our inventory. A goblet? So this is the goblet that Irma used to drink her vision extract? A little theatrical, but perhaps there is something to be said for setting the scene. Caliger's hands fidget nervously. As a student of both the body and the mind, I'm interested in the effects of Voltic's experiments. Perhaps we could recreate them? I'm all up for a good drinking session, but this seems unsafe. Atticus shuffles nervously. I wouldn't want you to endanger yourself, Miss Caliger. We need your expertise and sensitivity. Oh, they're cute. That is kind of you, Atticus, but I am unfortunately a veteran of such experiments. I feel certain that I will be fine. She's done this before. She's done this before. But first, can we take a sippies? Can you take a sippies first? I don't even know what that was about. She's a drunk, Atticus. A cracked wooden goblet. This ancient wood is stained with whatever foul liquids it has contained over the years. It belonged to Irma Voltic and was used for the receptacle of her sacred wine and focus of her astral voyages. We could try and recreate those journeys, but must be aware that not all paths from here are safe ones. True. Okay, okay. This can go. Can we do this? No. Can you give me another booster? So I can do Sophia's stuff before we do anything else. Astra stuff, sorry. We still can't do it? Now can I do it? Yes. Alright. Let's do it. Then we'll rinse and repeat and do the other one as well. Get those bugs out of here. Weird junk. The weird junk is broken, but whatever it did remains flickering in the air all around it. Oh. How did I get the other thing? Boon of the monkey. How do we get Boon of the monkey? I had that for so long. Oh, this doesn't give me anything I need. Oh my god. Interrupting my time over here. Emberstone and meat. I think everyone should go eat something. Everyone, communal eating is starting now. Maybe from sleeping we can get something? Whoa! The doctor has done so much for us here. The others don't see it, but I do. We might even be dead without her. I know my own work to keep them all fed and protected from the elements helps too, but there are skills which are beyond me. Skills that we all need in this hellhole. I wonder if I will still write notes like this once I get out of this place. This experience will leave me a changed man, for certain. I was never much of a thinker, but it's hard not to brood in this place, and hard not to think about how life might have been different. I will lead a better life one day, and stop having to sell my muscles for jobs like this. But who will live that life with me? Gallagher? Verdant Records? Dear Mr. Vitali, unfortunately I'm unable to locate any further Somnus Umbra seeds for you. However, while I was organizing our records, I came across a receipt for an old order of the Colonels from a previous Highrook owner, a Mrs. Voltic. The note... Voltok, the one that we're investigating right now. The note attached indicates that since Miss Voltic did not rise before news, the delivery was to be placed in the state archives by her staff. Perhaps you can find it. The parcel will be stamped with our shop logo. Oh my gosh. And we got a gazette. Intense smog causes choking epidemic. A mixture of wood smoke, coal fumes, and naturally occurring sea mist has combined to inflict a terrible plight upon Black Sands, with widespread bad breathing and choking reported. The mayor has asked people to stay in their homes and to only venture out with breathing apparatus or fine weave masks to stave off the worst of the hazard. The conditions are expected to lift when the weather brings fresh sea air to the region. If you're choking, you're advised to drink strongly salted hot water and convalesce. What does that mean? In bed. Okay. Well, guess what? Where is he? Where is he? Oh yeah, he's sleeping. I was making him sleep. I would like to do this other thing. Please. I guess I'll have her do the thing. You needed 8, brother. Holy crap. Fine, do it. There it is. We gotta combine it first. Is that the middle piece? More fucking bugs. Save Mr. Tubbs. Gift of the bee. We did Aster stuff. Okay. An amazing device designed with such lateral ingenuity. Either ether waves have long been theoretical curiosities, but this proves their existence. It is surely a breakthrough for our entire field. The results of such a discovery should offer Sophia the respect she deserves. Her mind is a calibre that will echo down the ages with the clarity and brilliance of thought. To play even a small role in that story, I am completed. Nice. Unique prototype, a mechanics detector capable of identifying the presence of ether waves. As delicate needle quivers at the unveiling of a ethereal hidden world. The accumulation of Aster's tenacity with Lady Acheron's brilliance. From this, a mechanics legacy can be forged. Awesome. Cool. Good for her. You do that. I'm gonna have her... Well, no, I can't do that. Where did we get that? That one, thing. Was it moon larvae, was it? Hoping for a treat. Can we give Stokes a treat? Oh damn, I don't even have like a... Hold on. What popped up? This. The faded package recovered from the state's archives. Its oiled paper has started to crack and split. Something rattles faintly within. The faded brand of Verdant Rose still visible in the molted wrapping. I can read. Okay, so we need to do it up here. Nothing in the cellars? Wow. He's got 2 of them. Dear Miss Voltok, thank you for your order, including this parcel of 2 Somnus Umbra seeds. They are fully desiccated and should last for years, if not decades, in their dry form. If you were to use them for a therapeutic aid, we advise rehydrating the kernels in a cup of hot water and drinking the solution. Consuming the seeds independently will likely cause a more intense and potentially dangerous effect. Okay, a small teal kernel no larger than a fingernail. Its surface is creased with like the waves of a shallow bay. So we're just doing it. We're just sleeping with it. Ayo. In my dream, I stood within a small boat, approaching an isle, tall and impenetrable conifers, as black as night, looming against cliffs of pale stone. The cliffs were like broken bones jutting out of the motionless lake. A dark tower marks the horizon. I saw someone within its crooked arches. Ella? All was silent, even the oars made no sound. I believe this place to be the Isle of the Dead, the very gateway to the realm I seek. Perhaps next time I might find a way to knock, to pass through, to see her once more. Ooh, dream tower. The dream of a tower isolated on a cold coastline. Someone watches from within its tiny black windows. Perhaps this is the place I am looking for, but I am torn from the vision with the start. As I rise, the dream begins to fade. Do it again. Do it again. Sleep again. And then we'll have everyone eat, I guess. Damn, no one's hungry, actually. But you know what's happening? Some people are very tired. We did Vitalis! Okay. We kind of finished everyone up, so that makes me wonder if this is like the end of the game. Dream glade. There she was in a glade. Between us ran a stream with water moths chasing light over the slow water. I could not cross, and nor could she, but we could speak. Oh, Ella, finally, and one day forever. Even though the stream might fade, its imprint will remain, and I will return. Alright, let's read it. I know now that the land of the dead can be reached, and so my lost fiancée, my dear Ella, can also be found. For her to be sent there was the most painful event of my life. But in this place and in these dreams, I finally spoke to my love again. This discovery, this knowledge that I shall be able to reach her, even in life, I can barely stand to put it into words. The feelings defy recording. I will keep searching in sleep and find that glade again, for I must etch the path there into my mind. For someday, I too will pass into the land beyond life, and we might join hands once more. Damn. That's really sad. He doesn't even get to be with her. Y'all need to sleep. Y'all 3 need to sleep. Atticus has been sleeping so much. Not Atticus, Vitali. I can remember their names. Gift of the monkey. Alright. I think you need to get back in there. I need 7. I need that one that had +3, but I don't remember how I got it. Was it here? What? Another draft? Surely not. Why'd I put a ration box there? What am I doing? That's how we get it. Okay, and then she does that. And that's nothing. Okay, so we need to do this for the main story. So we really don't have to worry about anything else. We just need to do the main story now. So I need her to fish to get the larvae. Stokes. And then I need her to do this. Who cares about this other stuff now? And then I need her to do this again. And that might be our last piece that we need. The last piece to the puzzle. I guess I'll stop this swarm. Alright, let's plop it in. The burning moon! Oh, it's so cool. That's where that's where Voltic was going, yeah. I love the imagery of this stuff. A right to break the threshold of the fourth circle, an artery to the heart of Nibiru. The eye, the chalice, the hammer, mark their rings like ripples in the still pond of time. In the center, a final circle bitten at the edge, a waxing moon. Scribe its influence in scored lines of light and curves of sacred geometry. An atomic astrolabe extends piercing between worlds. Stand on the moon face its offspring, call their names in turn, the children of the perihelion, the nomads of the aphelion, call them out. Turn with the orbit, spin in the dervish of celestial motion, address the terminus of every line again and again till the world becomes dark. The burning moon! The call to the innermost circle of Nibiru. Vitali stares in the distance with a reverent gaze, his mouth curls into a smile. This is it. An audience with the end itself and the moment of truth. Truly a time for enlightenment. This is not your personal quest for revelation, Vitali. It is simply a means to an end. Asterisk visually shaking. Cast aside your own obsessions. We need to finish our work and return those that have been stolen. We will close this breach. We are all under great strain. The hysteria of the situation is affecting us all in our own way. Gallagher looks to each of her colleagues in turn. Now is not the time to stumble or to break ranks. Aye, Miss Gallagher, we can wrestle with our disagreements later. The longer this goes on, the more our minds are run ragged. Atticus pats his club with his free hand. Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with. What else is there to do? I need some talks. I need some conversations. Wait, which one does the... No, neither of them give me that. So how do we get what we need to do? Do we just have to do some random shit again to see what gives us what? Wait, can we use these? We haven't unlocked the Lord's Chamber. That's nothing for me. That probably has nothing for me. Wait, this. No. We're gonna have to figure out what we need to do again. Because I don't know what. Yeah, where did we get this stuff? Well, I guess jokes will help. By one. Stokes? Oh my god, Stokes. Stokes might have just saved us. Stay there, Stokes! Oh no, he's gonna disappear before it's over. Oh no, we did it! Oh my god! We did it! Stokes! A dark melody summons me, an aspirant requests an audience. The demon's image distorts as if it were deep underwater. I am the arbiter of the burning moon. I shall await your tribute and your plea. Be wiser than your predecessor. The scales cast a card to the ground. You are an in-between now. The path forward lies within you. The entity begins to slither into strands of fading gold. I will begin the last song. It will require all your voices and the inner words you do not wish to speak. When it is done, I shall return to hear your petition. Whoa. I love the effects of all this. Chapter 8. This might be the last chapter. We're in it now. Oh, a question mark. Oh no. We're in the in-between now. Oh, I love how it looks. Oh, it's so cool. Lord's Code. What has happened? The world is unraveling. Caliber clutches at her mask, almost dragging it from her face. The ground ceases. Everything shifts like a sea mist. The splintered boards of Highrook are mixed with the dark sands of Nibiru. It is a rapture. The veils are thinning. We are still in Highrook, but the burning moon shines down upon us. Vitali holds his hands together almost in prayer. It is here where the worlds meet that we will triumph. You've gone mad, Vitali. As lost as that fool Acheron. Atticus shakes Vitali by the shoulders. He blinks and staggers. Have you brought that cursed isle into our world, or are we now within theirs? I see nothing but swirling fog through the windows and ghostly ground beneath. Aster frankly rubs at her goggles. Is Black Sand still there, and what does the new demon want of us? Forgive my feverish outburst. The last ritual brought us to a point between worlds. We are still on our Earth, but Nibiru is also here like an after-image or a shadow. Vitali stares at his companions, his face alight. We needed to do this to thin the veils. It is only within such proximity that we can achieve our goal. Okay, what is that? A fragment of something more. The dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. So we fused Stokes. Stokes helped us. Stokes saved us. The Lord Code. A slip of creased cards. So we need to do this in here. Alright. So y'all need to sleep. Yes. I think everyone needs... Oh! All the symbols are different. Everyone needs to take a little nappy. And then we'll move forward. Get to the snake. Everyone's rested. Everyone needs to eat. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to eat this. Maybe we will. Alright. Everyone's Gucci? Everyone's a little mad. Well, Caliger's a little mad. Alright. Well, I'm gonna send some people off to do some stuff. But the most important one is this one. The Lord's Code. To get into his room. Get into this man's room! Gideon's note. 12. I am to cross over tonight. I cannot wait for the Seeker's assistance. They are too slow and weak. My family's in danger. I found a hidden path, one that lay within the moon's mirror. It was here all along. My predecessor, Irma Voltalk, had locked it in the archives, not knowing its true use. I summoned my reflection with a relic, a dark and crooked doppelganger. He gifted me the words to follow the secret path. But then he would not leave. Even as his form faded, he attacked me. Words and fists and teeth and screaming. I fled and returned the mirror to its container. I do not need it now, but I know the secret way. I will cross over tonight. I must put right what I have wrought. I shall redeem my folly. Another path? So this is how Gideon entered Nibiru without breaching the circles. Vitali carefully collects the key besides the note. We must attain this relic. It is clearly of significant power and could offer us more leverage in our dealings with the scales. Bookish coward, running from his own shadow. Atticus surveys the scene around him. His usual confidence is clearly shaken. However, as much as I despise him, it has become hard to tell what is real and what is madness. Yes, we are on the edge of chaos, but even as the stain of Nibiru taints our world, we must keep our minds tethered. Astra grips the door handle as if to seize onto the solid and actual. The only thing that sets us apart from Gideon is an adherence to sense and reality. The Devourer? Shadowy wraith summoned by the communion from the depths beneath the estate. The beast hunts for traces of occult power and inspirations, devouring them slowly, removing all traces of rite and ritual before it fades back into the pit. The entity will attempt to destroy nearby non-unique support cards every hour. And it will increase the injury level of people. So I need to watch what that dude's doing. Get out of there. Okay, we got the key. Small shining key on a bent wire. Circle it. It still glints bravely despite years of tarnish. You can open a cache from the late Irma Voltic's collection. A bizarre assortment of exotic antiques gathered in a desperate pursuit of artistic inspiration. Okay, devour. Disappear. No, Mr. Tubbs! Oh, ah! A ghostly vision of Gideon appears in the blurring of the world. It is neither here nor there. These visions can be encouraged to move as if sleepwalking, but they fade in and out like a waxy moon. Perform this in the... What? Who has this? No one. Oh. Oh. Did we get another seal? No, we didn't. These can only be used once, right? Oh. Are we trying to save certain people? Empty vow. The whisper of a failed summation, a fading thought instead of inspiration we intend to create. We cannot combine seals from liberty, their materials beyond our understanding. Okay. But we can't help them. No one has this ability. So what do we do with them? Oh, fuck! Damn it! There's Amy. Well, damn, what do I do here? Moon mirror, a small hand mirror, part of Irma Voltic's collection of exotic goods. It can be easily overlooked, but the reflection is not entirely canny. The blemished glass redraws the world and elements are altered. It edits the reflection within the frame. Clouds drift when they should be still. Shadows cast where there is no sun. Curiouser and curiouser. I don't know what to do with these people. But I'm about to do this. Simon. Whoa! A life of stupor and perversity. People as puppets, body as bags. A sweet medication, the numbness of dislocation. Know you're cheating your own blood. Know you're gawping at others' miseries. Drink more, doctor. Lay down with your clients on the slab. Oh my god. We can overcome this entity? Oh, shit. We can move her to here, right? No, she's only... Can be moved within its room, but it cannot be removed. What does yours take? A pigeon? A carrier too, arriving here in the midst of such confusion. Strange, brave bird. Asuka attempts to pick up the bird, but it skulls away from him nervously. And there's a capsule on his leg. Someone's trying to contact us. Who would be sending us a missive now, and why use this bird? Calvin has more luck in approaching the pigeon. I think I might be able to sedate the poor thing in the lab. Perhaps then we can get a better look at whatever it has brought to us. Okay. Go do it. Ooh. So we need to upgrade us, it looks like. Or upgrade our stuff. I think maybe we can do Atticus's. Oh. Cellar map. A crumpled map faded with age and worn with folding. It outlines the location of a crate left by the erstwhile seeker V. The far circle is breached. Highrook has become wreathed in some foul mist. I tried to join you, but each time I entered, I found myself turned around. I only hope that this message finds its way through. The community is en route. They are trying to remove any trace of their involvement or reference to their members. They have summoned devourers to the estate and material race that will destroy any occult energies they can find. Yeah, I know. But perhaps I can still help. There's a crate deep in the cellars. The location is attached. It contains an item that brought me to the communion's attention. I have never forgiven myself for the way I acquired it. This might be Voltalk. Voltalk? And the path it put me on. But it can help you now. It might form part of my own reparations from the past. This might be Voltalk. V? Let's see what, Oh, she can't do it because we need to sleep. Shipping crate. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Atticus. Shadow. He ain't afraid. The fuck is that? Decock's Lyre. A classical curved lute. It's marbled wood burnished gold with age. When plucked, it vibrates with a mesmeric tone. Didcot was a minstrel of the old tradition, determined to preserve the songs and tales of older times through modern performance. His shows became fashionable events for aspiring cultural connoisseurs who praised the hypnotic quality of his playing. Over time, Didcot's fame grew, and the Conservator of Hindenburg offered him a residency. Unfortunately, Didcot was waylaid when traveling to the appointment, and his lyre was stolen. Despite being gifted instruments of some of the finest craftsmen on the winter coast, his star faded. He sank into obscurity and rarely sang again in public. That's really sad. And then we have this from V, I'm assuming. I can't do it anymore. The community is more concerned with power over people than mastery of other worlds. They recruited me because of this lyre. This cursed instrument that I stole on that wet night near Hindenburg. To me, it was just a fencible lute, a way to buy food for a week or so, but when I took it to the Joskull, someone in that shop was watching. Paid eyes for the seekers. They contacted me the next day, wooed me with lodgings and food. It was the lyre they wanted, not me. After a week or so, they showed their hand. I was now beholden to them, a thief who they could hand in whenever I stepped out of line. For years I assisted him, but no more. I will leave, go into hiding. They will not have me or this damn lyre. So we use that in here. What do we do with it? Oh, wait, it's like a... Oh, let's upgrade it. Wait, I need her to do her thing. Wait, did you not give me... Oh. She didn't give me a sleepy? Maybe he can do it. Hello, go the fuck to sleep. Her name's gone. Ah, oh, we're getting music notes. I see. So we got rid of Atticus, so we need to do everyone else. Wait, where's the Devourer? Did I lose something here? Oh, I never read Atticus's! Oh, I'm sorry. Logic cannot save you. The world is a dream and not an engine. The bedrock is not numbers, but contradiction. She never cared for you, just a fleeting whim. Your studies and your attention add nothing to the world. A toothless cog in a broken machine. I meant to read Atticus's one, too. Oopsie. Ate a little poopsie. She does not have enough. We could do it, maybe, when she's done up there. So we need to figure out how to get more, roots. Which might be through here. Where's the devourer? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, she's crazy. I think it might be a time for a moonshine. Little group moonshine activity. We can resummon her. It'll be okay. Oh, she still can't do it. Oh no, why? Wait, we're missing something here. Did we never have like a thing for this one? Like one of these? Am I crazy? A monkey with a pistol, a cruel child playing dress up, a desperate mannequin longing for a human feeling. No one looks your way except in disgust. A waste of a mind, words like a smoke rings blown for the ego, risking others to raise yourself in their eyes when they do not even want to see you. All you have are lies and ruined promises, wretched bone dolly. Damn, I thought we had a... I guess we didn't. Because I'm looking, I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere else. Surely the devourer didn't take it. It said it takes non-unique items. Caliger's is gonna trip me up, guys. I think we can get more stuff. I just need to figure out where... Wait, what did I do with the archives? No more archives? Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a second. Oh, wait. You know what? It disappeared. It disappeared. It's Stokes once again, is what it is. We need one more piece. Stokes, can you stay there? I wish I read Atticus's. I feel bad now. Come on. Stay there. We got it. Okay, let's see what happens. Swan Song, a song held in memory in the verses and chords of subconscious thought. This is the melody that summons the end of things, the notes torn from our very souls. Will those parts ever return? But we can only move forward now. The path back is shrouded in darkness and mist. Play on. Whoo, play on! The song is complete, though it has taken its toll on us all. Vitaly seems crestfallen, drained of his usual fervor. We should take this to Simon's room while the notes are still fresh in our minds. The final audience awaits. But how do we save our people? We can only save 3 of them, maybe? I don't know. Vitaly? You're fucking crazy, first of all. How many other people are crazy? These 2 are tired. I'll send her over there too before we do that. Alright, sing on. Sing on. I don't know what's about to happen. It is done. The scale shimmers in impossible ways. The song is sung. You have endured. Nibiru offers its reward. A golden ring drops to the floor. Its chime echoes through the house. There are no more words. There are no more vows. You have the seals you have won. Use them well. When they are gone, we shall become unseen once more. The scales dissipate, becoming one with the luminescence of the half-world. But wait, what does that mean? Aster is shaking, tears behind her goggles. You must free us! Free Sophia! Simon! It is gone. We are left to make the final choice ourselves. Vitaly bows his head, his face almost blank. And as I fear, not enough remains for all. Not enough remains for all? We have to choose who we save? Oh, sorry. Ring of Vows. 2 interlocked circles of gold, a meaning of minds, an infinite symbol, an endless loop, a symbol of promises. This is the final mark of recognition from Nibiru. Bestowed by the scales, there are no more fragments to guide us, no more notes or tools. We must make our own choices. What is this? Another cursed object, another step further into the dark? Attica looks at the ring in disgust. I thought we were done, that this was the last circle, the last rite, the last demon. Now what? We are finished. The scales have given us the means we need to conclude this sad tale. Vitaly collects the rings, twisting it around in his finger. The light of the burning moon glitters from its surface. We can use this with the seal to free one of Nibiru's prisoners, but there are 4 such candidates and only 3 seals. A choice that no one should have to make, but one that I somehow face daily. Which cut is the kindest? The boy should return. He was the first victim, and the child needs his mother and father. A misguided, foolish father, but one who's clearly repentant. Perhaps he can make amends. No? What? How can you be so cruel, Doctor? Atticus stares in dismay at Caligar. Amy has already lost so much, and none of it is her own doing. Is she to be cast aside simply because she is a servant? Amy has more right to rescue than Lord Acheron. He has done nothing but bring ruin to his family. The mechanist pushes the heir aside in a dismissive gesture. Sophia has braved nightmare and turmoil to rescue her son. They should both be returned. Leave Gideon to rot in the nightmare he created. But without him, the boy will be robbed of a father. Oh my god. Fuck his father. I'm with Aster. Fuck his father. Vitaly places his book down and addresses his companions earnestly. Gideon's knowledge and testimony will be part of his redemption. With his story and research recorded at Bleakhurst, we can prevent this tragedy from ever happening again. No! Well, we're gonna save Sophia. Oh, she's about to disappear. Okay, so this gives us a +2. I don't want to save Gideon. I was already, in my mind, I already decided who was going to be saved. Simon, Sophia, and Amy. Fuck Gideon. I guess I can also make a save here. I don't know if I can reload after this. So this is the end. We're making our ending. The only really choice we get to make in this game is the end choice. Which I don't know how I feel about that at this moment. But I'm gonna save... I'm gonna save Amy, Simon, and Sophia. It's already decided for me. Like, I don't... Oh, I didn't see Simon there. I don't have to, like... Oh, it's not going as fast as I want it to go. I don't have to sit here and think about it. Not in my job description. I can hear someone calling my name from back in the real world. Amy picks up her skirts and turns. Maybe it's the old man, but no, he is gone. Could it be the voice of my dear old mum? Maybe it's time for me to go back to Black Sands, talk to my aunties, find out who I really am. Whoever you are, thank you. Aww. We had to do her. Sophia next, and then we'll do Simon when he pops back up. Oh, he's right there! He's right here. He's gonna disappear before I can get him. The matriarch returns. Like a hand on my shoulder, I can feel someone guiding me home. Sophia turns and smiles into the distance. Someone who cared for me once before all this nightmare, and is that Simon I can hear? We haven't saved Simon yet, but we will. Thank you, out there. You will always be in my heart. Simon's about to disappear, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't care to... Could you imagine if you saved everyone but Simon? That's fucked up. We're just waiting for Simon to come back. Come on. Where's he at? Where he at? Everyone hungry? Have a snack while we wait for Simon. I guess also take a CP. Simon, where are you at? Thank you. Simon, right? Save his ass. Gideon did this to his family. I don't care if he was repentant or whatever. The sun is rising. It feels warm. A golden light shines on Simon's face from somewhere between worlds. I can see the gates in the garden. I can hear Mama's machines whirring. Can I go back? Can I? I hope the fire's lit and Tubbs is curled up there. I hope Pa isn't set anymore. And Mama is smiling and we can all sit in the courtyard and listen to the birds again. I made my choice. The closing eye. Okay. A rite of returning, a chance to seal the gates of Nibiru behind. So I wonder, because listen, I'm shipping Aster and Sophia. I don't care for Gideon. The ships need to get together, and if we're leaving someone behind, it's gonna be Vitali, because he wants to be with his wife anyway, or his fiance. Anyway, draw a square within a square, twisted to form an octagram. At each vertex, scribe the compass heading, and within the center, spread a mound of fresh earth into a flattened bed. With fingers, lines, and soil, mark the 4 circles of Nibiru. Walk the points in an outer circle path, reciting the code of Valhalla at each compass point. Lie upon the earth and sleep, counting the stars of the burning moon. We can make no more quests of Nibiru. We have used all our tokens of recognition. What is done now. Vitaly looks sorrowful yet relieved. Thank you, my friends, for countering my overeager mind, and now just one more ritual, a chant to close the breach. And not a moment too soon. I fear that our party is on the brink of collapse, both mental and physical. Caliker nods slowly. Yes, we will all need some rest and recuperation after our return. Aye, I got some business to attend to, but after that I might sink a few pints in the lobster and pot. Atticus pauses and clears his throat. Perhaps you'd like to join me, good doctor? Ooh? Unlike you, I will have no time for frivolity. I must write up the report on this incident for the Venatus archives. Aster takes a step back, hands on her hips. And then I need to take some time to attend to a few things I avoided for too long. Did we do it? What? He's still here? No, we have to close the gate. So we actually have to close it. Gideon's like, I'm still here. I feel bad, but also, this wouldn't have even started if he didn't do this. Alright, let's close the bitch. We have done it. It is done. The circle is closed. A new dawn breaks. Let's go home. Oh, wow. It's so pretty! Wow, I like that. The events at Highrook went largely unreported by the Black Sands press. The music got so loud. The High Council released little information concerning the investigation or its findings, but within a week, the order to condemn Acheron Manor was issued by Mayor Alliston, and civilians were barred from the vicinity of the house. The investigators and their guilds were briefly lauded and then returned to their old lives, with the new stories to tell and new ambitions to pursue. The members of the Acheron household that survived re-entered the city as quietly as they could, craving a time of rest and recuperation. Good. Sophia Acheron was hailed as the hero of her return, the papers praising her ingenuity and resilience. Although traumatized by the events at Highrook, having Simon at her side bolstered Sophia's determination and returned to her own studies and inventions. She opted to spend her evenings in the company of Jane Astor, discussing the events at Highrook and formulating scientific theories on the occult. Yes! In this way, she made peace with the past, but she never forgave her husband for his arrogance and folly. Matriarch Mechanus returns. Hell yeah. Simon's affliction returned with him to Black Sands, but it did not kill him. Eventually, the curse faded, but the dark spiderweb traces it left upon his skin led him to adopt a reclusive lifestyle. Aww. Even with his mother's support, he remained withdrawn from society, but during the isolated years of his adolescence, he became a prolific painter, producing many strange and otherworldly vistas. His haunting canvases soon became sought after by museums and collectors, but however many dreams he drew, he could not rid himself of the nightmares that inspired them. Oh, poor Simon. He didn't deserve any of that. Amy was welcomed back to Black Sands by her extended family, and Alfred's death was mourned by the locals, who smiled when remembering his clumsiness and compassion. In time, she learned lace making from her aunties and joined a company in Verdon Row. Here she found both financial independence and artistic recognition for her detailed yet often disturbing designs. She is still visited by Atticus occasionally. His hulking figure is at odds with the filigree of the workshop, but his honest words are always welcome. Aww, Atticus! Yes! Building upon the technical revelations she uncovered at Highrook, Mechanus Jane Astor became responsible for shepherding in a new era of ether wave technologies. Often seen as outlandish or even dangerous, these technologies changed lives and founded new futures. It was through Astor's promotion and propagation of this new science that Sophia Acheron's legacy was secured. New students in the decades to come would know her name, study her designs, and learn her equations. She did that all for love, baby. Our dreams real. Inspired by Vitali's writings in the years following the events at Highrook, a group of Black Sands academics band together to study sleep and dreaming, eventually founding the Institute of the Subconscious Mind. Vitali, the honorary dean of this new school, slowly perfected the art of tangible dreaming and began to sleep for longer and longer periods. In old age, he woke and engaged with the world for just a few hours each day. Those who knew him those years remarked that the tempers of his youth had finally faded, and he always slept with a smile on his face because he was visiting his fiancée. Ash plague cured. 6 months after leaving Highrook, Dr. Alice Gallagher discovered a cure for the ash plague, finally ridding herself and the city of its lingering shadow. Thereafter, she became a prolific epidemiologist, developing cures for a wide range of terrible diseases. The health of the whole realm was improved by her work, and even in old age, she was said to have done more in each week of her work than other doctors achieved in a lifetime. Okay, but did she and Atticus get together? Like, I need to know. The disease archives she established for her death remained intact for generations, saving the lives of thousands, perhaps even millions of people. New Dockland Fraternity. After the events at Highrook, Atticus Hawke somehow found the money to build a grand house with a garden in Direwich, but his newfound wealth did more than secure a good life for himself. A year later, he founded the New Dockland Fraternity, a labor union which pulled vagabonds out of criminality and rescued the desperate from the poverty. Previously derided and demonized by the Black Sands establishment, Hawke soon became a prominent and famously oppositional member of the city elite. Let's go, Atticus! Before long, interest in the events at Highrook began to fade, and newspaper gossip turned to focus on other topics. But for unknown reasons, the order to demolish Acheron Manor was never executed. The shadowy form of Mr. Tubbs still stalks the estate, and the crumbling ruins of Highrook House peer down from the cliffs like a dark bird watching over the city. In memory of R.A. Betts. Oh. Well, there you go. That's the game. That's the game. I think it's a happy end for the people that deserved it. I'm gonna be honest. I am gonna go in and save Gideon, Simon, and Sophia to see what that looks like. And I think that's the only other thing I'll see. I won't try to see every combination of who survives and who doesn't, because it probably doesn't change that much. But I'm gonna go in and save Gideon, if it lets me, and his family. Never mind, I can't, it saved, I guess it auto-saved, because I definitely did not save, I saved before I started doing all that, so I can't even see that, actually. Well, that's unfortunate. What if I think there's, like, let me look at the achievements real quick. There's one more achievement. I'm gonna save Gideon and not Simon real quick. That's awful! You know what? It's deserved. You lost your son and it's your own fault. Oops. Forgiveness? A hand of forgiveness I'll accept, though I do not deserve it. Gideon bows his head sullenly. I only hope that I might be able to atone somehow and that my family will permit me some degree of redemption. Your skills have outshone us all, thank you. Okay, well, we're gonna, I guess it doesn't matter. Save and exit. I don't care for his ending, especially without Simon. It probably won't be that good. But that was the horror at Highrook, everyone. I think I have a lot of thoughts. Most of it is good. I love the story. I love the concept. I love everyone's individual story. I love being able to read about them and learn about them and do their side quests. I love that. What I also love that most people probably won't love is how linear it is. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but you are on a set path. You are on a set path, and you got to do certain things to get where you need to go. It's much more linear than, I'm going to compare it to Cultist Simulator. Cultist Simulator, you can literally do anything and everything, it feels like. But I wouldn't say it's bad to be linear. I think it's good to have a straightforward story. Most games are like that anyway. Most RPGs are not RPGs, but most games are kind of like that anyway. The only decision that you could actually make that altered the course of the game is the end, which is a little surprising. So you pick like who you save and then see who gets a good ending. I do like that you could choose, but I ain't gonna choose Gideon. Why would I choose Gideon? He's the one that started all this bullshit. I did like the little romances for every character. Atticus and Gallagher, I ship them. Aster and Sophia, I ship them. And of course, Vitali and his dead fiance. I love that they all had their own romance. I love that. I absolutely do. What else? What I didn't like, I got stuck a few times, and it's because I didn't catch exactly what I needed to do with those things that were timed when they showed up. We figured it out, so it wasn't that hard, but I just didn't like that part when I was very frustrated off camera when I was trying to figure out what to do. But in the end, it still worked out, and this was still an enjoyable game. I absolutely loved it, so thank you again for giving me a key for this game, developers. Absolutely loved it, but we will be bringing this series to a close for now. Absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!